Buddy, eating a banana. Saturday morning, puppies are out. Puppies out, toys out. They're dragging each other around. Missy's out. So, hi, Missy. What's going on? Missy didn't want to come out today, so I had to fake her out, y'all. I started rattling some paper bag and calling her name because when I called her, she wouldn't come. When I started rattling the paper, she thought she was getting something, so I had to trick her. But since she did come out, we'll give her some love, though. Good job, Missy. Good job, baby. You did a good job. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You're such a cutie pie. The big ones, they'll come out the drop of the hat. They've got a new toy. That's why they're playing with that pink thing, because it's a new one. Look at them dragging around. Yeah, it's a great time to be out here, y'all. The weather's finally nice for us in Texas. Gosh. Yeah, they're biting. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Who's your big girl? This is my baby. This is my baby. What's up, big boy? This is my big boy. So today is going to be a fun day for us. I'm going to try to take him out today, do some socializing. It's been a couple weeks since he's been out, so I'm curious to see how he's going to react. I need him to stay socialized, y'all. Because this guy here, he's such a big boy. And last thing I need is an unsocialized big Cane Corso. So yeah, got to keep him socialized. Her, I'm thinking about going ahead and muzzling her today and maybe take her out. If I can, I probably need wifey's help, really, because honestly, two big dogs is a lot for one person. I mean, I'm not a small guy or anything like that. You know, I got a little bit of muscle, got a little muscles on me. But two big dogs, man, when they decide that they don't want to do something or if they're in pursuit of something, it's really not a whole lot you can do to stop them. I mean, you've got to really rely on your training at that point. Like if you've got your dogs well trained, more power to you because then they'll listen to you. But if that prey drive kicks in, woo, and you got both of those dogs, it can be rough, man. I mean, you gotta have some strength or control, good control. But like I said, since she's not well socialized, and people that have been following the channel, they know that I talk about that a lot with her because at one time my Rottweiler was socialized pretty well as a puppy, and she got out of the habit of being socialized because of she got the parvo. The humans are concerned about COVID, and my dog was dealing with the parvo. So, but after with her having that parvo, we had to quarantine her before the Before the humans were quarantining, I had to quarantine my Rottweiler because if y'all know anything about parvo, that stuff is nasty for puppies. It's nasty. What's up, Danielle from Poland? How are you, man? What a nice, delicious dogs. Wow. Richard said they were delicious dogs. Good morning, Paul. What's going on, man? Yeah, man. So yeah, that's the plan today. I definitely want to take him out. Don't want to lose too much. Like I've already lost at least a week or two with him, with socializing, and I want to keep that skill going. I mean, there's nothing like having a dog that's massive like this guy, beautiful dog like this that people can touch, people can actually interact with, you know, because otherwise they're afraid of him. You know what I mean? They're scared. So I'd rather have my dogs remain socialized. Now, like I said, my Rottweiler, maybe I can get to that point. I'm gonna try. But I think it's the muzzle that's gonna be the saving grace for me today. I have to type with dogs. I have those two dogs. Oh, Euricia, you have a Connie Corso and a Rottweiler. What about a Puggle? Do you have a little Puggle too? Oh yeah, that's my little mixed dog. Nairobi? You have a Rottweiler named Nairobi? So Juan Torres has a Rottweiler named Nairobi. I bet she's beautiful too. Oh, awesome. So Yarisa said that she does have a Rottweiler and a Connie Corso. Very nice. Ashley Gray says I have a Connie Corso as well. All right, so I'm in good company. Zake says dogs pogo play with themselves as well. Yeah, I mean, he likes to kick the ball to himself and he'll follow after. No problem, Juan Torres. Oh, thanks, Juan. Thanks for following us. But yeah, as I was saying, I mean, it's nice to have a nice dog like this. It's beautiful, but it's even better when your dog can interact with other people, when it's appropriate, right? I mean, we're not trying to guard and against some burglar, you know what I'm saying? Yesenia said, bro, my Rottweiler is a boy and he's a guard dog and his name is Tuffy. Yeah, so even though my dogs are protective and they will guard their property, they're not considered guard dogs. They haven't been trained to be guard dogs, right? That's a whole nother path of training where you're wearing you know, a jacket and you using certain commands. I don't have that kind of dogs. They're more for family dogs. Because we've had a family. We had two kids in the house when we got her. I got one left in the house, but still, we're a small family, so I want my dogs to first be good family members, and then next, be there, do their natural guarding. You know what I'm saying? Sonic Fox, what's up? Big Merc, 187, right? So, and if you have a guard dog, if you train your Rottweiler or your Connie Corso to be guard dogs, more power to you, man. That's awesome. But like I said, we live in a neighborhood where there's a lot of families and kids, and so my dogs are mainly just family. They're family. Now, do they protect their property? Yes, sir. Look at Missy, man. I don't know why Missy, leave her poop alone. Missy's trying to be dominant look, she's gonna try to pee on top of my Rottweiler's poop. Hey, get over here. There she goes. That's how dominant my little one is. She literally goes behind them when they poop and pee on top of it. Yes, this is Alpha, by the way, guys. And she just asserted her dominance. You're not Rottweilers. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she was pooping, and she had to take a break from playing to go poop. But my little dog over here had to assert her authority by peeing on top of it. Tater Bear, that's a beautiful pit. No, I don't have pit bulls. That's a Connie Corso. Probably ran out of water. Let me go make sure they got some water over here. So Nikki says, I have a pug. Oh, Nikki. So I think my dog has a little pug in her, Look at that short snout that she has. She's a cutie pie. But I think she's got a little pug. Sometimes we call her Puggle. Yeah, they got water. But Jack P says, what's a safe way to greet a dog you don't know, like dog walkers, etc.? First of all, you need to rely on the owners to make sure that they know their dogs, you know what I'm saying? So if they say, hey, my dog has been known to be friendly to other people, that's a good start. But you never, oh my God, look what my Connie Corso did to my Rottweiler. Look at that, look at all that slobber. That's all from this guy right here. So you never ever come up to a dog and just like start rubbing on him like this. I could do that because this is my dog. He knows me very, very well. You definitely want to just come gentle, let him sniff your hand. If they're seen to be receptive and they're okay with that, and they're okay, yeah, go right ahead, So owner first, make sure your owner, he's looking at me, why are you talking so loud, daddy? Pops, chill. The owner first, then second, come correct to the dog and make sure they accept you. And then once they've accepted you, then, you're probably okay. So, but if they act like they are staring you down and they don't like you looking in their eyes. That's the other thing. If you have a dog and you're making eye contact and they're just like staring back at you, you might want to just like break the eye contact and look away and make sure this dog is not really trying to like come after you. See, look, here she go. There she goes. Watch. She can't let anything go, y'all. She can't let it go. That little dog cannot let it go. Um, Tater says, I thought it was a pit bull. No, 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 no. It's a Cane Corso. Everybody's peeing now. And Rottweiler. Let's see. I rescue and move local strays. I have 10 right now. Now, I've rehomed at least 60 of these. The 10 that just don't want to leave. Oh, big up to you, Big Merc, for doing that. That's awesome, man. Rehoming those dogs, man, giving them a chance. Weldon, Chiefs fan, what's up? Shih Tzu's back. What's up, man? My fellow Air Force brother, what's going on? The other talk that you have, I forgot the name, like the kind of dog, and his name is Tough Boy. Eureka, I'm not following you. The other talk that you have, I forgot the name, like the kind of a dog, and his name was Tough Boy. I don't know. Eureka, I'm a little bit lost on that. Was that another video I did? It's a Louise YouTuber. Love dog. Thank you. Is Louis Big Mark scratch right where the tail meets the body? That they love that because it can reach it. Yeah. Sometimes my dogs, they look at that. What they doing? Hey boy. They're ready to play. My Rottweiler does that sometimes. She just falls to the ground. So Paul says, I noticed that Lucia doesn't drool as much as Ozzy. I wonder why. It's very interesting. I've never seen her drool on camera. I wonder if it's because male and females have different sized muzzles. So Paul, I've actually asked Ozzy's mom about that too, because I come to work and I'm like, hey, why on earth is why is Rain drooling so much? It's like he just goes nuts. The guy has drool all over the house. Hey, Storm, cut that out. I don't really like it when she grabs his neck too much, because the next thing you know, he has a bunch of scars. But yeah, I've heard people talk about more of maybe their lips, that drooping bottom lip on a Cane Corso versus a tight lip Cane Corso. And I noticed that Rain has more of that droopy kind of bottom lip, kind of drips down. It's kind of open. Rain, buddy, come here. Bobster. Rain. Oh my God, come here. Come here. Let me show you what. Let's see see your lip, boy. Come here. He's looking at Storm, so he's not being cooperative. Come here, buddy. See how that bottom lip is kind of sagging down? I don't know if you can see that or not, but I don't know if that's the same for Lucia or not. It'd be interesting to find out. But no, like my dog is named is Tough Boy. Oh, okay, Eurissa, your dog is Tough Boy. I got you. Richard say, hello, good dog. Yeah. Big Merc, who has a, is it like a sanctuary? If I call it a sanctuary, is that cool? Big Merc, 6 of them are pitties. I was disabled from a gunshot wound. I got bored doing rehab, so I turned to help the highest form of life on the planet, and I used to help. That's respectable. That's very respectable, Big Merc. I appreciate you for that, man. We need more people that are concerned about animals and actually humans too that can't care. Look how fast that guy is, man. That is to me, I think that's absolutely impressive. I hope that's coming okay over the camera. Okay, Missy's gonna jump in here. I kind of wonder if Storm gets jealous of his speed, because Storm is a pretty fast Rottweiler, but I wonder if she gets jealous whenever she sees Rain take off like that and just wants to stop him and say, nah, you can't go that fast. I'm the fast one. Because see how it just makes her real aggressive like. Now their hackles aren't up. I mean, yeah. Hold on, let me stop this, y'all. Hey, okay, that's enough, big girl. That is enough. You getting a too out of control here, girl. Now I see her hackles on her butt. She was getting serious on that last one. Like, I don't mind them playing rough and everything, but when they start getting to that point where I feel like she's gonna actually bite him for real, nah, I'm not about that, y'all. And Missy is good at it too. She sees it as well. Bang Gun, how old are they? So 4-year-old, 2-year-old Connie Corso, and a 13-year-old Puggle over there. Peagle, Puggle, whatever her mix is. So Big Merc says, I used to help people get back on their feet, but was tired of the disappointment. Not one dog has ever betrayed me. That's that's understandable, Big Merc. You know, humans are a little more complex and they will let you down, but dogs are a little bit more, stable. Once you've figured them out, or they're not like humans, of course. I used to rescue baby dogs. So Rissa also rescued dogs. Sanctuary is a little overkill. I call it home. Okay, but it's like it's like that. A say got. Shit you. Why do little dogs think that they're big dogs, and big dogs think that they're little dogs will climb on you on the couch? Yeah, that's the great paradox, man. Why is it that these little dogs? But I'll be honest with you. My little dog has to be that way. Like what you see what you see her doing is a must, because, and I've said this many times on the streams, that if she doesn't do that, she'll get hurt. So they have to respect her, and we made sure that was the case at the very beginning when we brought them home. We introduced the big dog puppies, as, hey, look, this is Missy. Missy has first priority because we wanted her to be safe. Otherwise, I don't want our big dogs to look at her as a mobile toy. You know what I mean? Because if these big guys, if they wanted to, clearly they could have killed my little dog, and that's happened for many families that don't. I don't want to speak on exactly why it happens, but I can say that sometimes what could happen is if the bigger dogs don't see the little ones as alpha or respect them, like little Missy there, then they could look at them as big toys or live toys. You know what I mean? So they'll go and play with them and bite them and no respect. But this girl here, she was like day one, step to me. And you saw how you saw how my Rottweiler pretty much obeyed her a minute ago when she said, cut out all that mess. Between me and Missy, we stopped them from actually going to a real fight, Duck has entered the chat. What's going on, Duck? Charlotte Mudlow says, oh. Heiko says something in Arabic. I don't know what that means. Can you translate to English? I can't speak Arabic. Where's my Connie Corso? He's probably ran off to go poop. Hold on. Oh, there he is. I found him. He's over here hiding by the water. You had enough, big boy? You had enough playtime? You want to play catch? You want to go play catch? No, he ain't interested. Look at that. His name is Ali, and he said Heiko. Oh, thank you, Duck. That's right. You probably can speak Arabic. Duck says Rain wants a treat. Probably does. So Duck, I tried to get oh, look at this, guys. Those mushrooms coming up out of the yard. Try to get rid of them because I don't want the dogs coming back here and getting drunk off of mushrooms, or getting poisoned by them. So Duck, I was trying to get her to come out of the house to stream this morning, and I'd call her name and she just refused to come, right? So guess what I had to do, Duck? I had to go in there and get a bag and rustle the bag like it's a treat. And then she came running out there. And so I didn't give her a treat because she still was clearly didn't come when I asked her to, but I did pet her. I gave her a little love. I don't know what my dogs are doing over here. Hey, what are y'all doing? What y'all got over here? Come here. So every human should be required to rescue at least one cat or dog by law. It literally builds humanity and humans to save non-humans. It's weird. Well, that's an interesting thought. That is an interesting thought. I got to be honest with you. I have that same kind of feeling, and I'll see if Shih Tzu has that same feeling or not. But I kind of feel that way about the military. Like, I really think that a lot of these kids need to serve. I mean, there's obviously some families, do well with discipline and everything, but man, I'm like, you guys need to serve a year or two in the military and then go back into society. you know. Uh-oh, they're looking. They're looking, guys. You think who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Whoa! See, that's my Rottweiler. She thinks she's so fast. I only thing I can think in Arabic is stop all those checkpoints, Charles. Oh man, I know, Duck. I know. That's why I say Shih Tzu. But I've had some people say try to get me to say some really weird things. The last thing I had was somebody said he had a brother named Race, and then last name Ism or something like that. He tried to get me to say his brother's name. Say my brother's name, and I was like, racism, racism. Oh, racism. Oh man, you got me. Hey Duck, did you see that video I created with all the suggestions for the music that y'all got? Y'all gave me a couple of streams ago. You guys gave me some country songs, and you asked me to listen to some I forgot his name, but I did, and I made a video out of it. Put some of this, and I put some samples of those songs up. Go check that video out, Duck. Greatest of all time ever done. So Duck is literally Arab, so she clearly can speak the language and read the language. Yeah, no, go check it out, Duck. It's I got you in there too. I put one of your I think the song I forgot the song that you recommended, but I put it in there. I had to change the key though because I didn't want to get copyrighted by YouTube. So let me know what you think. It's a quick one. It's a short one. Haley and Noah Pickles. What's going on? They said hi. Yeah, man, my dogs are having a wonderful morning, y'all. It is a perfect time to be out here. As much as I complain about being here in Texas, and y'all know, almost every stream I do, I'm like, oh my God, it's too hot here in Texas. And, when it finally, I'm like, I'm gonna leave. I'm going to Tennessee. I'm gonna go anywhere but here when I retire. And then Texas keeps pulling me back in. Soon as September hits, October, Texas pulls me right back in with these wonderful days like this. Like in the shade, it's beautiful, y'all. My dogs are just, yes, narcissistic personality disorder. You saw it. Great, Duck. The worst base is the only one you haven't been to yet. Interesting. I gotta go deal with my wolf pack. They're waking up and had a late night barbecue and bonfire last night. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Hey, Big Merc, what state are you in? You sound like you're from the South like we are with barbecues. Alabama, that's right. I was stationed out in Mississippi. Shit, have you been to Keesler before? I was stationed there for 6 years. Roll Tide, that's right, Roll Tide. I heard that so much being in Mississippi. I like rids. Rids? Haley, what does that mean? During the hurricane? Oh, you were there during the hurricane? You used to live in Biloxi and Gulfport? Yeah. Oh wow, Big Merc. He used to be in Biloxi and Gulfport. Yeah, I lived in Biloxi. So when I was stationed at Keesler, because everyone says go to Ocean Springs, and I like Ocean Springs. It's great. It's a nice little quaint little town. But I had kids. You know what I'm saying, and I wanted them to be at a school close to where I worked, and so I lived in Biloxi, off of so what's that? I'm trying to remember the street. Was it 116 Bridge over the Back Bay? Moore, Warner, Robbins, San Antonio, North Carolina. Okay. Ribs. Oh, okay. Haley was talking about ribs. All right, Duck, thanks for hanging out. with this. We're in this pack for life. Yeah, Duck. We're wolves. We own the night. That's what Missy says. Speaking of wolves, I think somebody asked me to. Hey yo, what the heck, my bro? What's going on, Alondra? I worked the casino security, Waffle House and stuff. I seen at Waffle House would rival military deployment. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, that's the thing about that area. Waffle houses are just like the thing, right? You come to Texas, you don't see Waffle houses anywhere. But that was every Saturday morning we were at Waffle House, man, because it's quick. You're right there next to the cook. Your server's right there across the table from you. It's wonderful. It's a great business model. Do you take them to the groomers? How do they do with grooming, or do you battle with them yourself? Paul, that's a good question. So for cleaning them, I usually wash them myself at home. He sometimes gets stinky, so I will actually pay. I'll go up to the local Petco, and they have a washing station there. There's a couple of places here that have washing stations, and it's like $10, whatever. And I just use their water, and I give him a good old bath. Maybe I don't know, once every 3 months or 3 or 4 months, I'll give him a good bath. As far as nails go, I got to be honest with you, Paul. The last time I did her nails, I did them myself because I think they're gonna have to put her under to really get my Rottweiler's nails done. His nails seem to be naturally kind of shorter, so I don't really worry too much with him. I think with him walking on the pavement, it's kind of got his nails in okay shape. But if I show you I'm kind of retracting them a little bit. But when you look at my Rottweiler, you're gonna be appalled at her nails. Let me show you how bad her nails are right now. Look at this. This is me being a bad owner. Look at that. This is bad, y'all. It's bad. Because she'll let me kind of do it, but I think she snaps at me a little bit too when I cut her nails with just clippers. So I may muzzle her and just kind of get them down myself. I don't know. Either way, I need to take care of it. Uh, oh, cool. Okay, Shih Tzu says, but what you're saying about young people needing to serve, it would be great if they did, but it needs to stay their choice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not advocating that we actually do it. I'm just saying it would. I think a lot of young people, especially if they didn't have much structure growing up, could probably benefit from having a little bit of structure in their life, so they become better, well-adjusted. That's my personal opinion, because I learned a lot being in the military. I mean, and I grew up with a mother and father and everything, so, but I still learned a lot about leadership, cooperation. It's just a good. It's been a good experience overall. Waffle House are fight clubs. Are they not? I mean, how many videos are out there about people like throwing chairs in the Waffle Houses and get into fights? Haley says I have Bernie Doodle. Ooh, what's that? I gotta look that up. Bernie Doodle. Haven says, oh, he's so cute. What's his or her name? Oh, Maven. I'm sorry, Maven. That is Rain in the Storm. And oh man, those nails are bad. Do they curl under? They haven't. So muffins. They haven't started curling out. Hadn't started curling yet underneath them. So, but they are going to get taken care of. When I get them done, I'm going to show you guys. Maybe that'll be my goal today. Since I'm trying to socialize them, I may just take her and see what the local pet store can do for her. But at this point, her wicks have grown. So if you wait too long to cut them, the wick underneath there starts growing closer to the tip. And you got to be careful when you cut them because you don't want to cut the wick. So you got to be gentle with those, and then you got to slowly bring the nails back. So we got some work ahead of us on those nails. Yeah, a Dremel. I thought about doing the Dremel. I don't know how well she'll handle the Dremel, if she'll like it or not. I'm sure with all that vibrating on her nail, with how long it is, I don't know. I may try it. I actually have a Dremel. I got to go find it. That's a good thought though. Are they 2 years? Jalea, so she's 4 and he's 2. Um, get a Dremel tool and a muzzle. Yeah, the muzzle. I think that's probably going to be a must with her because I don't feel like getting bitten. And I certainly, if I take her to the store to try to get them done, she's going to be wearing a muzzle. So that's a must for her. Yeah. So Muffins was saying that he's terrified of her nails. Yeah, she's the same way. She don't like her nails, but since she's smaller, it's easier to handle her. But these bigger dogs, man, they are rough to try to. So muzzles, 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 right? Lady Rottweiler's not letting go of that ball. No, she's not. these two, these two. When she wants something, man, she guards it with all her spirit and heart and soul. He sees the neighbor, so I'm actually gonna go over there with him, and I'm gonna correct him if he barks at my neighbor, because I've been wanting him to slow that down and chill with that barking business. We'll see how he does. Typically, when I'm here, he won't go crazy because he knows my expectations for the most part. But I'm still trying to get that to be the same for when my dog sitters here or anybody else. I'm not sure what they keep going over there for. Rainy Bop. He's like, so he did not care about that. Yeah, he's tall. He's got some height on him, Jalea. Haas, beautiful dogs. He looks like my pup. She will be 2 in November. Evie is a blue brindle, 100 pounds. Woo! Big dog, best dog I have ever had in my life. Cane Corsos are special. They are definitely special. Definitely special. I have 3 outside also. Shih Tzu, I can't remember. Did you say you have 3 like Cane Corsos or just have 3 dogs, big dogs? She's still on that ball, y'all. She's not gonna let it go. Amaria's like, she ain't gonna let that ball go. You don't want to, okay, so Muffins is saying that as a puppy, he's going to be pretty tall, don't want him to bite anybody out of fear doing getting his nails done, so we have to put him under the next time. Yeah, that's the options I have with her is either taking her to the vet, have her, under anesthesia, or muzzle her and see if we can get some traction right there with that. Big Mark says, y'all sub and like, we need more dog owners like this showing bad ones how it's done. Thank you, Big Mark. I appreciate it. That's a huge compliment. I really do appreciate that. Amari says my Corso is a dope. Yeah, they have their like their moments. You know what I'm saying? Where like they want to please you one moment, the next moment they're like, well, I'll just chill here and do my own thing. Haley says, I subscribe. Thank you so much, Haley and Noah Pickles. Thank y'all. It's so windy. I'm glad I have this little mic cover because you guys probably wouldn't be able to hear me. Muffin says he's never gotten aggressive, but just screams and cries and flips around. Yeah, but if, sometimes if they're bigger dogs, I don't like taking chances, even though they've been, A-okay in the past. And man, you just never know. So I'd rather, with me and her, I'll take the chance with me and her. But if I take her to someone else, I'm just not going to chance it. I'm going to put a muzzle on her. Jake's family says, my Corso looks like yours. Dang, they look like twins. Interesting, Jack's family. So my Cane Corso comes from a breeder out of California. And so my coworker has his sister, and she lives on the other side of town, and they look very, very similar. They look alike. They're both brindle, and I think a lot of the litter, the same litter, they kind of have a similar look to them. But even my coworker has a bigger dog named Ozzy, the Cane Corso, and even Ozzy kind of reminds me of him as well. So I think maybe the color and just the style of the dog and with the ears cropped, they just kind of look similar. AJ Beast. My Corso doesn't do anything. Is your Corso older or younger? Haley and Pickle says no. I missed what that was about. Oh, you probably don't have a Cane Corso. He's 2 sometime-ish. Amari says. MP. AJB says my Corso just sleeps and be. Honest, hey, AJ, if they just sleep and not tear anything up, I'm okay. I'm cool with that. Amari says I liked and said thank you, Amari. You're awesome. Haley says sorry. I'm getting behind, guys. Hoss. Evie is a property dog. On the flip side, she's a dog with other animals. That's interesting, Haas, that you have a property dog, but is good with other dogs. That's cool. So my dogs don't necessarily, they kind of overreact when they're with around other dogs. So when I take them out to the store today, if I see another dog, I typically avoid them. I don't let my dogs go because they'll kind of lose their head a little bit. Yep, Muffin says don't take a chance. I agree with that. Ragdolls. I have a black, literally all. So AJ Best, those are really awesome Cane Corsos. I've seen some beautiful, solid colors. Man. So Ozzy the Cane Corso, if you ever go visit her station, she has both. Has the brindle and the black, solid black, and she's got a new puppy, Vito, and that dog is solid black. She's gonna breed him in a year or so. They're gonna be beautiful puppies. Haley lives in Georgia. Oh, okay. Amari, I have a Jack Russell who's 5 and my Corso is 7. Okay. So yeah, so Corsos live between what? They lived up to what, 8 to 10 years or so. Bigger dogs don't live as long, so he's an older dog. Okay. He's like a 4-year-old, AJB says. Jack's family says I got mine from a breeder from Santa Fe, New Mexico, but he sells them in California too. He owns a few restaurants. Oh, interesting. Haley says my dad really wants one. Yeah, man. Well, if you are ready, Samantha, what's going on? Long time no see. So hey Samantha, did you check out that video I made with your guys' comments? And I put you in it. You guys had suggested I listen to country artists, and so I made a video with you guys' comments on there. And by the way, I have been listening to nothing but NB Riders, MC Magic. I've been doing nothing but listening to them. You have no idea how many times I listened to that song. What is it called? Sexy Lady? Oh man, Samantha, when you turned me on to that, because he's got that the talk box thing really, really well. So thanks for that suggestion. I appreciate that. Palsy, Rain has like 12 siblings. Do you keep in touch with them? I wonder how they look. So Paul, I mean, I don't really, the only way I keep in contact with anybody is through Facebook. And so obviously, you know, I'm co-workers with Ozzy's mom, but, and the breeder has a Facebook page. And so sometimes he'll put up other people that has his pups or from that litter, and I'll see them that way, but I don't really necessarily keep in contact with them. But that will be actually a pretty cool thing, because I don't know if they have social medias, or maybe they're just like keep the dogs at home. I don't know, but that would be pretty cool. Maven says, can you please read my message? I'm trying to warn you to save your dogs. Maven, what are you talking about? Let me skip ahead real quick, guys, so I can find out what Maven was talking about. Hey Maven, can you just repeat it real quick so we can get to the chase? MC Magic even has a TikTok. Yeah, I gotta look that up then. AJB's, her fur is like reflective. Yeah, it sucks when I get behind guys, because then you guys make comments in real time, and it probably flows the conversation, but I have to go back and like, oh man, what do they mean by that? Maven, where you at? Keith Swell says, how long do Wallace live? Because I have one 7 months. Wallace? Keith, I'm not sure what you mean. Bro, get a Doberman and it will fit good. Oh, interesting. Can you please? So Maven, can you give me a heads up on what you're talking about? Or does anybody know what Maven was trying to warn me about? Hey, do you pay the cheese tax? Hey, do you pay? You know, I've heard of that Shih Tzu, but I don't know what that means. I feel like that's something that my father-in-law, he was enlisted military, and I feel like that's something he would say and has said before, and I just don't remember. I don't know what it means. Hook me up with the info. Dean Emery, so cute. Thank you, AJB. I have a Frenchie. Haley says you can scroll back up if you miss it a little. Yeah, I was hoping that he or she could actually kind of give me a heads up real quick. She is sitting next to me right now. AJB, maybe don't feed dog food in cans because it causes liver failure Instead, use homemade beef and chicken to be safer. I learned this when my dogs. I hope this helps. Okay, guys, That's new. I've never heard that. So Maven, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this real quick so I can look that up. Because my dogs, I use a blend of kibble, high protein kibble, and I use a softer food. It's not in a metal can. It's in a plastic container, but the lid itself may be foil or something, and I peel it back, and then it has all the vegetables and stuff in it. I mean, it's still processed foods, guys. I think feed them, if I could feed them natural or raw diet, I think that would probably be the best. It's just really expensive. Blend of high quality kibble and raw does wonders. So yeah, that's what I'm. So Haas, it sounds like you have experience with that. With the high. So where do you get your raw food from? I had one person say I should try to find a local butcher. Maybe get some meat from the local butcher. Maybe it'd be cheaper that way. Maria Johnson says, I got my Cane Corso, and you get your Cane Corso in 2 weeks. Can't wait. Well, your life is going to change, Maria, if you're not used to big dogs. It's better to make your dog their food. So, Samantha, I've seen some people give a recipe on how to make kibble from home. You know, again, to me, that's yes. So I think that's retirement aspirations, y'all. I mean, and this guy is so much healthier because anything that's processed or put in cans, same for humans, right? I mean, we're better off not, if we can eat natural, if we can eat straight from the ground, that's probably always gonna be better. Bro, that's what I do. You make AGBs, you make your own kibble? It'll be my first one. Okay, so Maria, have you had a big dog before? Or a dog at all before? It would save you on money as well. Yeah, but it's the time commitment, right, Samantha? If you have the time, maybe I should just try it. Samantha, if I do go and like I said, the guy laid it all out. I mean, he has a nice YouTube video. It's easy to follow. It's just and it's a lot, huge volume that he was making. So I'm sure I'd have to do the same for my dogs and just put it in, Ziploc bags or whatever, and save it up for them. Raw carrots. Yeah, we do feed them like carrots for like treats and snacks. Boiled chicken, rice, and with the veggie mix. Sounds good to me. Local butcher or meat processor, like a meat locker. I get all my heart, liver, tongue, kidneys, bones from a local meat. All right, hey Haas, I'm gonna screenshot this too, just so I can remember to look into that further. Maria, I can't remember if you said you ever had a big dog before. Do you know Hunter? What do you mean, too evil to hope? I've had some people named Hunter on here before. Darine DV, bonjour. How are you doing? Jesus, these dogs are beautiful. Thanks, Darine DV. Appreciate that. And bonjour. There's a lot of videos on here on YouTube. Yeah, Samantha. So I think it's not a lack of knowledge. I think we have access to the information. It's just the time to do it and getting it together. Oops, I accidentally scrolled. What did you say to me? No. I was just I screenshot what you said about the butcher and stuff like that. I just want to have that so I can look into it further. It's easy to kind of get lost in the comments, so I screenshot every now and then stuff I want to go back and look up. Search up how to make your own dog food videos. Absolutely. AJ Beast, but I've never had any issues with my dogs getting sick because of anything that I put my dogs are relatively chunky, not like big chunks, but like they're supposed to be. I got you. You said meat, liver, heart, and one of them drooled. I'm sure it's that big boy here because he doesn't really like his kibble all that much. And I've been trying to experiment a little bit just to kind of get him something that he can tolerate better because he has like a body odor. And that's one thing that Paul had brought up. He said maybe it's the food. He's not just processing the food very well. So we've been kind of messing around with that. Some might be not taking long to make. Yeah, I'm sure it's just like making the decision and then following through, Samantha. But I could see it easily just taking about an hour of my day, which is, hey, it's worth it if it's good for my dogs, right? And there's a little one too. Yeah, yeah, he's the culprit. Yeah, so that's little Missy. She's definitely the alpha. I blame her for everything because she's in charge. She takes blame for everything. Do you play Call of Duty? I have, Haley, a long time ago, but I got so busy with work. Video games are really hard to keep up with. Busy with work and busy with his dogs. Video games sometimes just don't make it on my list. Haas, oh, you can also try getting in contact with hunters. Oh, do I know hunters? I'm sorry, I thought you meant a person named Hunter. But yeah, okay, or farmers who process their own animals. There's a lot of waste throughout the kidneys. Okay, that is interesting. I live in the country, so there's people here that do hunt. I just don't. I'll have to ask around. Does Rain have chicken in his food? Yeah, excuse me. That was one of the discussions, Paul, that we had when we were getting that new kibble that we have, because I think we're trying to take the chicken out, because that's one thing someone else had told us, that hey, maybe the chicken is what he's not processing well. So I think the new kibble that we have does not have chicken. I think it's more of a beef, but the old kibble that I'm still mixing it with, I think has chicken in it. So rather than spend money to remove the waste, yeah, that makes sense. Makes all the sense in the world. Hi, Missy. Have you kept those in line? Yeah. Hey, Samantha, you got to go back and watch the beginning. She was keeping everybody in line. Yeah, like I normally get the intestines delivered, some bone fragments, things like that. Okay. Maria Johnson says, we had small dogs for 17 years. They passed 4 years ago. They would be my first. Okay, so Maria, you are in for a ride there. So you're doing the right thing. Definitely check people out. Watch as many videos as you can, especially the breed that you're getting. You said Cane Corso, I believe. Yeah, if that is truly the breed, you want to definitely beef yourself up with as much practical knowledge as you can, because these bigger dogs are a little different than these little ones, because they have the willpower to do things. If they want something, they're so big, they can make it happen. So you got to make sure you're maintaining that alpha position in the house. Make sure they understand that you are the boss and everyone that lives in the house is the boss. Okay? Because last thing you need is the dog to respect you, but don't respect your spouse or your children. So yeah, you got some work ahead of you, but they're fun. It's just a lot of work. Breast of the chicken is better. Okay. You have to watch out about wild game. Some have parasites. Ooh. Okay. Take note of that. Edgy beast. I prefer giving dogs beef over chicken, because chicken can be pretty bad for dogs because of the salmonella problems. Be careful on that chicken product. So yeah, raw chicken. I mean, it's like humans. Do we ever say, how do you want your chicken cooked? Do you want your chicken raw? Nobody says that, right? Everybody says well cooked chicken, right? Your beef, on the other hand, as long as the outside, where the bacteria touch the outside, as long as you sear that, the inside could be almost dang near raw. You know what I mean? All right, Haley, thanks for the sub. Thanks for hanging out with us. That's why we boil it. Yeah. Look at girl, my big baby. There's my baby. Look at it shaking. So we call her Twerky sometimes, because when she stands up and she's like happy to see you, her backside twerks. So we call it Twerky. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat. Sorry about that. Where you going? Where you going? When it comes to wild game or fish, I freeze the meat for a few weeks. It kills most of all, but not all of the bacteria or parasites. Oh, let's see if they want to play with this. Whoop. Nobody's in the playing mood right now. And I think they were having a face off over there in a minute ago. Oh, my dogs or something else. So I was on my last stream. Somebody asked me about a wolf dog. Nope. I think she's going for my spit. No. Back over here. Nope. Get away. And I don't know, has anyone had any experience with wolf dogs before? because I had never really heard of them, and they were asking me about it, and I was like, I have no idea, man. And I'm trying to wrap my brain around somebody breeding a wolf with a dog. You know what I mean? You just my baby. You my baby. I'm obsessed with the breed. I've been getting all the information available. I was scrolling on YouTube, and you came up. I heard you were talking, so I stopped. Well, thanks, Maria. Yeah. So I tell you what, another station that it's a good person to like do a day in the life of is Ozzy the Connie Corso. So look up her station. She's my coworker, and she has my Connie Corso's sister. So and she's the one that kind of even turned me on to the breed, and so she's been dealing with Connie Corsos for a lot longer than I have. Because her first Connie Corso, Ozzy, I think he's almost 6 years old at this point, 6 or 7 years old. So yeah, her station is a good one to watch just for like the day in the life. You know, you have a lot of those experts that talk about it that are actual trainers and breeders and stuff like that. That's good too. But it's nice to kind of just, you know, because I do hours of just like showing what it's like on the daily with mine, you know. So it's not like a edited video. This is live. What you see is what was happening in real life, you know. So you'll see how things come up, and sometimes I handle things right, and sometimes I don't necessarily do it right. But you know, at least you will have an idea of what you'll be working with. You know what I mean? So let me get caught up real quick. Should you gotta go later. Coffee, calling my name. I hear you. Hey, pour one back for me, man. Enjoy that coffee, Shih Tzu. Nice talking with you. See you next time, man. AJ, are you sick? No, I just have like allergies. AJ. Eurissa says, wow. Samantha says they can turn on you. Yeah, the big dogs can definitely turn on you. So you've got to make sure you maintain that alpha status in your home, or else they'll tell you what to do. If you don't have that alpha status, if they see you as lower on the totem pole, or your family, you know, that's it's a real issue. That happened to me. That's how I know. If your big Connie Corso says, oh, you're not my alpha, okay, well then I'm gonna tell you to get off the couch. Trayvon Bunkley says, nice coat. Thank you. Shishu, I heard the girl wolf dogs are more gentler than the male ones. You better be the alpha, raise them from a pup. Absolutely. So I watched a couple videos today on it because I was curious on if that was a real dog and it truly is a real thing, y'all. There's a viral video going out where this old lady has this, I think it's a Czechoslovakian wolf dog, and she's like walking this big wolf down the street, and it's like everybody's like, oh my god, this woman has a wolf. But it's a wolf dog. Yeah, I would never do it, Samantha. I would never breed a wolf and a dog, but apparently people, I guess they want to have access to wolves, and so the way they do it is they try to tame it by breeding it with a dog, and then now they have access to a wolf. I don't know. Spell her name. Oh, Maria, you talking about Ozzy? So the channel is called OZZY Ozzy the Connie Corso. I'm trying to see if there's an easy way I can direct you to her. But so when you type, her station's pretty big. I mean, she's got over 100,000 subscribers. So as soon as you type it in, it should come up. AJB's wolf dogs are basically just smaller wolves, and wolves are very energetic and can be very territorial. So I heard that they are one of the most difficult dog breeds to take care of. That's what I heard too, AJ, is that they still have a lot of, like, even though you can breed with a dog, it doesn't mean that they're like 50% dog, 50% wolf. Like they may look like a dog in the face. Maybe they breed them with huskies, or they can breed them with, you know, German shepherds. But down inside, they could potentially have more wolf than dog in them, which means that they don't necessarily care for a lot of affection from humans. They don't necessarily want to please a human. And my thing is, if your dog doesn't want to please you, it's going to be very hard to train. Samantha says, I'm drinking coffee right now. Samantha, that sounds absolutely amazing. I want nothing more right now than have a nice cup of Joe. So as soon as I get off this live stream, guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be joining Shih Tzu and Samantha, and we're going to be drinking coffee from different locations, obviously, but we're going to be drinking coffee together. So yeah, I hope you find her, Maria, because I think you will learn a lot from her, like I did. I learned a lot from her. I learn a lot every single day. I came here training underneath her. She was my how do you say it? My teacher when I first got here to Texas. from Mississippi, and she's been a wonderful person. So great person, great with dogs, great with Connie Corsos. You'd love her station. Samantha says, one person I know heard wolf dog attacked her spouse when he walked into his yard. Yep. That's the other thing. So I heard that the wolf dogs, they don't do well with other people, strangers. Like if you have somebody that this dog doesn't know or this wolf slash dog doesn't know, it can like attack. So Nikit says, why pit bull attack humans? So Nikit, there's a lot of reasons why, and I would say, if I had to guess though, I would say probably the number one reason is they're not training their dog, and their dog doesn't respect them, or that dog just has a, you know, attitude, and then see somebody doesn't know, and somebody try to come after them, and they're just gonna attack. But if you're talking about their owners, I usually think of that as that there's not respect there. Like they haven't shown, like your dog has to respect you. Like look at this. You see how my dog is guarding that ball from him? Watch this. You see that? That's respect. She didn't like bite me. She didn't get mad. She wouldn't. She was guarding this toy, but she sees me as alpha, right? So she'll let me grab that toy because I established that relationship with him. That doesn't happen overnight. That took a long time to develop. Same with food. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I feed them, they don't guard their food from me. I make sure that they see me as their alpha. So my bet is a lot of people get timid. They don't do those things to make sure that their dog understands that they are in fact the alpha. And then when the dog says the dog wants something, or if the human says no and the dog says yes, they let that that's how that's going to go down. So Paul Z says, how much you pay for your kibble monthly for your dogs altogether? Less than. So Paul, I actually was looking at that whenever we were looking for a better kibble for him, and so we ordered the Royal Canine from online or whatever, and that 30-pound bag I think cost us $90 for him. And we buy two, so it's about $180 for those two dogs, and however much we spent on her, probably about $50, whatever. And they go through a big bag in about 2 to 3 weeks, right? So we're pushing quite a bit of money on the kibble. So, but the one that we bought from, like I said, is from the Tractor Supply blend of their own. It's called 4Health. That one I think is a little bit cheaper. I think for the 30-pound bag, I think it was, I don't know, it wasn't $90. It was probably like $50 or something like that. So it's pretty expensive. And so comparing that to maybe raw, I don't know. Is it cheaper if I do raw instead of 180? I'm sure, 200 something. And that's not including the soft food that we buy and the treats. That boy ate $15 worth of treats last week, and that's one bag of treats. The treats are not cheap. Yeah, Samantha, I'm definitely the alpha, and I have to be alpha because I don't want these dogs. And the same thing for my family members that live in my house. They have to be able to have that same ability to take that ball from these dogs, at any time. That respect has to be there, and they shouldn't challenge. If they challenge back, that's a problem. AJB says, if you did that with the wolf dog, you wouldn't be here today. That's exactly right, AJB. That's exactly what I hear about them, is that if they have some high value thing that they are guarding, I don't think as an owner you have any choice with that. And they say that they need basically room to be to be free, because they like freedom. Like they still have a lot of wolf in them. They use this term, high content wolf, meaning that it's a higher percentage of wolf than dog. And so obviously the more high content, or the more content of wolf that they have, the more behaviors they'll have like a wolf. The independence, the guarding, the not socializing very well, not willing to please humans, that kind of stuff. So I don't know. It's fascinating, but I would not want to. It's enough with these guys. It feels like having all the problems that I have with my big dogs here times 10. Because my dogs at least want to please me, you know what I mean? Like, she loves me to pieces, right? She hates it when I'm upset at her. She absolutely hates it. He's kind of like, well, okay, I really have to show him a lot of like alpha energy for him to really kind of say, oh shoot, dad's really mad. But in most cases, he's just kind of more like, okay, cool. she's sensitive to me, very, very sensitive to my corrections. If you want a wolf, I would definitely get the Malamute, but the Malama itself is also pretty hard to take care of, but not as hard as a wolf dog. I heard that. I heard the Malamute is he's got like a furry husky, but bigger, but has a lot of like wolf type tendencies. Doesn't really care too much that, like, you could be here or not. It's like, I mean, I feel that way kind of with my Cane Corso. Like, there's sometimes I feel like he's not, you know, like I'm definitely high on the hierarchy than he is, but I think that some days he can go without me petting him. Like, he responds to, like, my Rottweiler will actually lick him on the face and on the ears, and he loves it. And I'm like, there's some days I think he prefers her affection than mine, which is okay, and that's fine. If I want him to do something, he still has to do it. So that alpha status is still there when it comes to me and him. But she's definitely wants my affection. She can care less about him. Malamute. No, I got you, Malamute. Our Malamute is like a smaller, less territorial wolf dog. It's probably like a husky but bigger. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You have to be so let me go back to what Haas says. You have to be alpha for the safety of the dog, and everybody the dog would be in contact with. That's absolutely correct, because whenever my dog is going 110 and wants to go bite somebody, if they don't respect me, they're going to go and do what they want to do, and it's for their safety and it's for other people around their safety. And so Samantha, let me go back to your comment. You says been up early watching a case of 15-year-olds missing child that has autism. Ooh. Haas, 9 times out of 10, it's poor ownership. Yeah, I think Haas, at the end of the day, I try to take full responsibility. Like, whenever that's why I kind of took it so hard when he bit a family member it was a couple months ago. I wasn't in the room when it happened, but it hurt me so much because I felt like it was my fault. It was and it was also felt like it was kind of somewhat, it wasn't quite random, but it was a little bit random because he had seemed to be okay with grandma and didn't really show like too much. Every now and then, I'll have to yell at him to move or whatever, but for the most part, I didn't see that coming. And I wasn't in the room, I was in the bathroom when it happened, and I just took it so hard on myself because it's like I felt like I let my let him down and I let other people down, so I felt like it was my fault. Haas, thank you so much for the super chat. That is amazing. He said, Cane Corsos are amazing. He's gorgeous. Thank you, Haas. I thank you for that. So all the super chats that I get, guys, go towards these things. They're toys. So we really appreciate it. Oh, where'd he go? So thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Haas. That was awesome. So, and I think YouTube is telling me that this was your first super chat. So I feel extra special, Haas. That I feel really, really special because this is your first time ever doing that. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Haas. I appreciate that. Samantha says he's been missing almost 7 months from Tennessee. Ooh, so you're into that true crime type stuff, Samantha? Nazwa says, what are you doing? I'm out here with my dogs chilling. Hello from Indonesia. Indonesia is in the house, everybody. Nazwa is here. Aww, Haas, you're awesome, dude. Okay, well, thank you so much, Haas. You're amazing, y'all. Haas says, well, dang, let's get them dogs some more treats. Oh, okay. Well, guess what, Haas? I'm going today, and the money that you gave us, we're going straight to buy it, and I'll probably do a video for you just so that you see what you're getting from them. So, man, we appreciate you. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Haas is amazing, y'all. Treats fat finger discount. AJ says, I'm from Curacao? Yeah, big ups to Haas, man. That is amazing. I've actually, Haas, honestly, I don't think we've ever had anything like that. Not during a live. Thank you so much. They got the dog bounty hunters involved. Oh man, I'm really kind of feeling emotional now. Thank you so much, Haas. So AJ Beast, what is it like in Curacao? That has been a vacation spot of mine. Like, I want to go to Curacao. Like Turks and Curacao is like the place I just want to go so bad. How was it there? It's like the islands in the Caribbeans. Wow, I'd love to go there. Wow, wow. Right now it's very hot to tell you. So I always think about places near the equator will get. I think the even like the temperatures stay even, right? Like it doesn't get above like a certain degree, and doesn't go very low below a certain degree, right? Like it's almost even kill, right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, could you imagine living in paradise, Samantha? A lot of local foods, huh? Ha says, "Ma'am, dogs are my life. Grew up fostering dogs for shelter. Could put them down otherwise. Oh, fostered over 700 dogs growing up. Raised 7 of my own. Wow, Haas. Wow, dude. I mean, I think we all should stop and give a clap to Haas, man. That is amazing. I don't know how to. Can I put in some clapping emoji cons on here? I'm not sure if I can do that in the chat. There should be a way for me to do that. But anyway, let's see. Is there a way I can highlight that? I don't know. I'm not good with all the specifics. But man, my hat's off to Haas, y'all. Samantha says it would be nice. We specialize in seafood. Oh yeah, that sounds delicious. Yeah, thanks, Samantha. That's what I wanted. Some hand claps for Haas there. Jose Juan Pierre says, "Love your dogs, homie. Looking healthy. Appreciate you. Love the way, love all the way from South Africa. Wow, we have a lot of people from different countries here, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and hanging out with us. I can. I don't know how to do that though, because I'm on my phone too, so I'm not sure if that matters. Stormalicious, what are you doing, baby? Why are you getting to my dirt? Uh oh, here it is. Here it is. I gotta go. I got to see if I can stop him from. Rain. No, sir. Come back. Come back. Like over here. See how he's like ignoring me pretty much. Back over here. He's like, he sees me, he's looking at me, but he's still kind of ignoring me. Come here. Missy's coming. Good job, Missy. Good, Missy. Good. Come here. Come here, Rain. Hey, neighbor. How are you? Rain. Pretty good. Awesome. Come here, Rain. Let's go, buddy. Yeah, so that was good. I mean, he didn't bark. He didn't bark. He ran over there. So, I mean, I don't mind him going over there to say hello because she does give him treats, which I think is awesome. And she's trying to be friends with him, and that's what I'd rather them be friends than, him pestering them every time they come out of the house. So, I don't mind him going over there, but I didn't want him to bark at them. Haas is the GOAT. He is definitely the GOAT. Haas is definitely the GOAT, y'all. AGB says there's not a lot of people, there's a lot of people like 100,000, but very small. We're like 40 miles, and there's a lot. So AJBs, I don't mind being in a smaller place. I think I like living in smaller towns, man. That's like I live in a small town now outside of a big city, so it's I appreciate it. I like being able to go to the local grocery stores or even local Walmart has more stuff than like the stuff in town because there's so many people, and oftentimes if there's a craze for some item, the smaller towns don't have as many people, so you actually get first pick a lot of stuff. So 100,000 is perfect in my mind. If you want to make a stream one day, and then I can come on and see if that'd be awesome. Yeah, for sure. I don't mind. So Smith says, I have a good friend in South Africa. Yeah. I'd love to visit South Africa. Haas, dude, you're just like, man, dude, I'm feeling some type of way, Haas. You are awesome. Dude, Haas, I don't know what to say, man. I'm gonna have to do a video for Haas or something because this guy is just absolutely amazing. This person, I'm sorry, I don't know if I didn't know if, I didn't catch whether you were a guy or a female, but I just got to say, look, this show is dedicated to Haas because he's been doing a lot. So these guys are gonna have a lot of a lot of treats today, man. So yeah, so Haas, I'm gonna go ahead and do a straight video on all the stuff that we get today. Because I mean that's enough for them to have lots of stuff. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. How do I give you another heart thanks up or something? I can't give back because I don't know what I'm doing on this YouTube thing. But thank you, Haas. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you. AJ says one thing that I do. I got to tell you is Sensory, a very small island. Very small island things are more expensive because it's imported. Yeah, that's probably the one probably downside of all these like smaller islands. Everything has to like Hawaii. Everything's more expensive because you okay, buddy? Oh, he's just chewing on that ball. Look at his mouth quivers. You see that? He's quivering. Not even chewing. He's like quiver, quiver, quiver. I don't know. That was weird. But yeah, I guess everything has to come in from mainland, and so the prices go up because of the shipment cost. So the price of milk, I'm sure, is like $5 or $10 or whatever, right? Yeah. AJB, you can say that a whole bunch more times because I'm having a hard time figuring out how to type on here. But Haas is definitely the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He or she is the GOAT. Samantha says, "Oh, wow, I'm excited. I'm excited to go shopping for the dogs today." Yeah, just enjoying the pups. Thank you so much. If you have a Discord channel, I'd share images of Evie. Her tail is not docked, ears are not cropped, 100% natural. Ooh, that's respectable, Haas. That's one thing that we said that we're going to do. If we do get a new one, another one, we're not going to dock the tails or crop the ears because we've kind of since changed our mind on the utility of doing that for the dog, and it's just you know. So, but Discord, I can probably get onto Discord. How do I do that? Like if I just look up your name and that's how I find you. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Samantha, for saying that. No, it's not that bad because since we got our milk from Holland, it's like $3. Oh, interesting. Rescue her in Indianapolis. Wow. How can you like live streaming? Yeah, I don't know. There's a way to do. People are doing the thumbs ups. I actually don't know, but I appreciate the thumbs up. I mean, I don't think I've even had this many thumbs up. Today's been just an amazing morning. Yeah, thank you so much, Samantha. I think so. But like almost everything else is like very expensive. But we don't use bucks, though. We use the Caribbean guilder. Interesting. Go out of the live and you can. Okay, but does it? Does everyone just kind of stay paused? I meant to say you. Do you like live streaming? Um, do I like live streaming? Yeah, I mean, what I'm doing now. You mean? Yeah, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy it mainly because I like the on the spot type stuff. I think writing or editing videos is great, and I think people do more. They do better financially. I think when you do. I think you do better financially when you do like a edited video where people come watch you because I don't think you get the same amount of credit for the hours and time on live stream, but I just enjoy it so much that I'm not even kind of doing it for the money. I'm just doing it for like just the interest of it and just the share of knowledge because I gain so much by listening and talking to people, just learning from So that's why I like doing the live streams, because I feel like it's a one-way conversation if you just upload a video, which I don't mind doing, and I do have some one-way conversations. I do have. Oh, Haas, dude, I'm feeling, dude. Here, dude, Haas. Let me. You're blowing me away, man. Haas is blowing me away today. I feel like I'm feeling some type of way. Haas, this show is definitely dedicated to you. It's definitely dedicated to Haas. Everybody, take a moment and stop and just give Haas some love. Haas is absolutely amazing. Thank you for doing that, man. These dogs are going to be so happy. They're going to be so happy to see all this stuff. So I don't know if I should do it. I think I'm just going to do a complete short, and then I'll probably reiterate it with another live stream tomorrow morning. All the stuff that we get. So Haas is blessing these dogs, man. They're going to have a wonderful night. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I mean, Samantha, Haas is just blowing us away this morning. So thank you so much. I'm trying to. I can't do emojis right now, but I'm gonna try to do a prayer hands and thank you so much. I mean, I'm trying to do. I don't know what else to do because I can't figure out how to do whole emoji cons and thank you. So I'm making a blueberry pie right now for my girl. Oh, Haas, you're the greatest. You're the greatest. He's the best. He or she's the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, guys, I am going to get ready. I'm dying for a cup of coffee. So, oh, what are y'all talking about? Um, he says, oh, I think Haas I think he's joking around. You're okay with telling me. So thank y'all so much for coming. I'm gonna go get that coffee. I know wifey's probably waiting for me, and we're gonna go to the store. You know what I probably will do, y'all? I'm probably going to try to take them. I'm gonna put the muzzle on her, and maybe we can go shop for the toys together and see what they want. And I'm gonna try to film that so you guys see it. I'm gonna try to, because, like I said, it's a lot of things at play whenever you're having your dogs with you, especially since she's not used to being out. So I like to have both of my hands available if I need them. But maybe I'll try. I'm gonna try to put a muzzle on them and let them choose their own toys, and then try to film it so that you guys can see that, and so Haas can see what all the blessings that he's given our dogs today. So just, I'm still in awe right now, in absolute awe. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all absolutely. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Thank y'all for the time you're spending with us. Thank you for all the advice and the concerns and conversation. Y'all are amazing people. I love that. See, this is where you can really appreciate humanity. People always say, I'm losing faith in humanity. Well, there's a lot of wonderful people out here, y'all. There's a lot of wonderful people. We just got to find each other. So I still see the super chat on the bottom. So I want that to give the full credit to Haas. So I don't know, do I just close it out or what? Uh, I will definitely give them a hug for you, Haas. So here, let's see if I can photo. Come here. Haas gives you, come here, buddy. Come here, come here. Okay, here's a hug from Haas. Urgh. Oh, come here, come get a hug from Haas. Wait. Gotta get a hug. This is from Haas. Apparently you get a kiss too, Haas. Uh, all right, guys. Thank you, and thank you. A special thanks to Haas. Haas provided with my dogs with some wonderful treats today. I'm gonna try to film them picking out their own treats if I can. So, thank you, everybody. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thanks, Samantha. Paul, if you're still on, man, thanks a bunch for watching and for the contributions you do. Appreciate y'all. Happy Saturday. Ah, Trin, you're too late. Happy birthday, Trin. Aw. All right, guys. I have to go. I have to go. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. See you next. I'll be back on tomorrow morning.